Halloween Horror Nights 20, clearly a tribute in part to past years of Halloween Horror Nights. What aspects of past years are we seeing integrated into this year's event?
One of the interesting tasks that we had coming into this year is everybody expected the greatest hits. They really wanted to see that. And I think we did a great way of being able to incorporate our favorites as well as the fan favorites into our houses and our scare zones without having to overburden the rest of the event. Because we really, what we thrive on is original work. We really want to create stuff that's brand new. And I think this is a great way for us to say goodbye to our past and hello to our future.
I think that's what I really like about this year's event is that it is all original ideas. As much as I like Freddy, Jason, etc., you know, outside properties, I think you guys consistently create some really unique and original ideas. You know, how long have you been working on the new ideas for this year?
A year.
For 1 year since last year.
It's a full year for us to go through the entire process. In fact, we'll start doing concept probably on Monday. It's crazy, and thank you for that, because looking at this year, we really wanted to go all out as far as our original content is concerned, to show the guests that we had what it takes to not only prove that our IP can stand up against everybody else's, our intellectual property. We didn't want to go after everybody else's stuff. We are our own best product. We are a 20-year-old institution now, and frankly, we've been doing it better than anybody else for the last 20 years, so we want to continue that for the next 20.
What do you think about the average guest who comes here, maybe has never been to Horror Nights before? What do you think they're going to think about these kind of tribute areas? If they're going to be like, what is all this random, you know, characters and everything, or will they get it?
At the very least, they're going to see a lot of really cool characters.
Right.
And because they don't know who they are, that even gives them a greater chance of being scared in those areas.
True, yeah.
I mean, honestly, if they walk through an area and they see a dead cheerleader next to an Alpha Frankenstein, next to Chucky, next to the Crypt Keeper, next to Queen of Hearts, they're not going to know what's going on. All the fans will, but they'll get a greater appreciation for how much we've done over the last 20 years. It speaks greatly to our variety of character and theme, I think.
Well, I really enjoyed, I was here for the preview night a couple of nights ago, and I really enjoyed walking through the Hallowed Past house because it was almost like you were reading my mind about favorite scenes from the past. How did you determine which characters and which scenes you were going to be bringing back?
We sat around a table saying, what scenes are your favorites? I mean, honestly, that's how it got picked. And we said, okay, well, we knew we wanted to do Frightanic because Mike Aiello had worked Frightanic back in the day.
Okay.
We knew we wanted to do Dead Exposure because it was my favorite house.
Absolutely, that's my favorite.
It was my favorite back in 08 when we did it, because it's probably the scariest house we've ever done. I mean, it really is great. And then we just kind of said, okay, we want one from 12, we want one for 15, and literally you can go through that maze and never see the same thing twice, which is wonderful.
And what about all the, it looked like you had a lot of special effects going on this year.
Yes.
A lot of kind of, I don't know if it's the same Musion effects that everybody's been talking about, but similar sort of projections and that sort of thing. Are you always looking to push the envelope?
Absolutely. We want nothing more than to push the envelope. And that's kind of what this event is about, at least as far as the 20th anniversary of what we're doing this year. As I said, we're paying homage to our past and welcoming in a brand new 20 years. And I think of no better way of doing that than pushing the envelope technically and wanting to make sure that the guests are experiencing something brand new that they've never had the opportunity to.